set, and they're racing away. AQABA about 6 off the left-hand side, right there in the early stages. Latino Heat. Brachetto just hit in the air for a stride or two. Roy's Donkey came out with good speed, and Coruscant extreme left-hand side. Red and Black Silks was full of toe. King J, the white cap and pink body's got about 3 lengths to trace down. AQABA now just restrained about 3.5 off the tempo. Brachetto at his quarters. Touch of Winter races alone on the right-hand side. Daggerfall drops off the tempo 5-6 lengths. Coruscant as they come to the 400-meter marker from Roy's Donkey, a neck in it. King J's back third. AQABA now comes around, looks dangerous with 300 to go. Brachetto. Sea Fever looks to get into the action extreme outside. Coming to the 300-meter marker now, King J moves up. Coruscant. Sea Fever's on the outside, and AQABA's running a big race down the middle of the course. AQABA and King J over the last 100. Sea Fever towards the outside, but AQABA strikes the front going on. And AQABA, Brandon Arena for Michael Roberts. Sea Fever's late on the outside, but AQABA wins it. Sea Fever's in photos with Coruscant, King J behind these. That winning trend just continues for the Michael Roberts stable. The son of Magog, AQABA. Brandon Arena, they moved up very dangerously at the 300. He just started to drift towards the inside, but he stays on for the victory. Coruscant in a photo with Sea Fever. Coruscant on the far side, and Sea Fever. If we just go back a fraction there, that's very, very close. Maybe Coruscant, but it's very, very tight. Sea Fever's putting his nose down on the wire, so we'll leave the second placing to the judge. Second and third, King J, Brachetto between them. And further back in the run, Daggerfall. Then came Roy's Donkey. No extra late. Latino Heat. AQABA hooked around, coming to the 300-meter marker, came around King J. Brachetto's down the middle. Sea Fever's running a really nice race on the right-hand side, but it's AQABA who's now going to start to run away from the left-handed stick. You'll see Brandon Arena gets the sabre in the left, now just tries to straighten him up, and AQABA just runs to the left-hand side, but enough firepower in the tank and fends them off. Coruscant in photos second and third with Sea Fever, but number 3 AQABA, bred by the Scott brothers. This is from the Michael Roberts stable for Newbury Racing. Mr. Evans, well done to all concerned, and shows some R5.60 the win, 170 the place, race time 70.57. Back to the studio.
Well, the good form of trailer Michael Robert continues, and of course the good form of jockey Brandon Arena continues. They've bagged the first year in at Scottsville with number 3 AQABA. Well done to Newbury Racing nominee Mr. Dennis Evans, international owner, and with the son of Magog, bred by Scott brothers, and he's come through to win a very good race here, Michael. His first 3 runs on the poly track, and you look to be bringing him along nicely.
Yes, Jesus. Yes, everybody knows I don't rush my horses in their first couple of runs, and this was every time I've run him, he's come on. I was waiting for the turf with him. I always thought he could be better on the turf, and when this race came around, I thought it was the right race. I must say I did have a lot of respect for the number 1 horse. He's rated 80 and we only rated 69, but we're on a improving horse, and I was very I was quite confident that they'll give us a big run today. And I said to Mr. Evans this morning, unfortunately they're in the UK for Christmas, and well then to them, to Dennis and Gail, they've got quite a few horses in my yard, and I appreciate their support very much, and a big thank you to Brandon. I was a bit concerned the early part of the race, but I think he was a little bit green in the early part as well, and also a big thank you to the Scott brothers who bred him. I haven't had many horses from them, but I think this is a nice little fellow, and well done, to them and my staff at the stables, and the horses are running well, like I say, and thank you.
That's what I was going to touch on. It's amazing how this game goes, Michael. You go to a patch where all your horses just seem to be looking good, they're running well, the results speak for themselves, and that's the patch you're in right now.
Yes, Deez, I'm fairly new trainer. You learn all the time with these animals. It's just unbelievable. I mean, there's no script to it. But, I must say, when the horses are well and they eat up and, and they look well in their coats and their eyes are good, they do run well, and then they can bring their form and constant form to the races, which is important. It's not easy, but when they come well, you must take advantage, I believe.
We just had a quick chat off air. You're a stable to follow, but this was your best.
Yes, I said today if we're going to have a winner, it's going to be the first race. Obviously, like I said earlier, I had respect for the number 1 horse, but he's come on for kind of from over a 3 months break. But my other runners, they're big backward horses, so I'm not expecting anything else.
Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome.
Lovely, nice start to the meeting, and a nice start to the meeting for Brandon Lerena. Things are looking good, Brandon. I mean, I really like the confidence you're showing in the saddle.
Thanks so much, Deez. It's going well, and thanks to Mr. Roberts here today. Nice horse says he's improving very quickly, quite quicker than his horses usually do. He's learning how to race quite quickly. And coming into the race today, I thought it was the type of race he could win if he's not too green, and he won a good race.
Talking about the conditions out there, everybody's praising the track manager and the staff, and it looks to be a superb surface.
Yeah, the track's in phenomenal form, and lovely thick layer of lush grass on it. It's gonna, show well going in the future.
Before you leave us, anything else that you can maybe point us in the right direction with? We got a pick 6 carryover this afternoon.
Deez, I did think he was in one of the easier races out of my rides. Licorice Moon, she ran a nice race first time on the poly. Obviously, it's like her first run all over again on the grass today. She's got Mr. Van Zyls to beat there, so she'll be competitive. And Commodity Strike later on's got a chance. Obviously, Vibrations horse to beat, but he's got a bit of an evil draw, and that just helps us a bit. Maybe we'll get a bit closer to him.
Thanks for that. All the best for the rest of the afternoon, and again, keep it up.
Thanks so much, Steve. Well done to Mr. and Mrs. Evans. Very nice to ride another winner for them, and well done to Mr. Roberts.
Brandon Lerena, the winning jockey. Again, Mr. Dennis Evans, well done to you, sir. Holidaying in the UK. 3, 12, 4 and 6. The disappointment of the race was number 1, Brasetto, the Saft-toed favourite. But 3, 12, 4 and... well, let's get that right. 3, 12, 4 and 6. 3, 4, 12, 6. My cameraman, Zane, he's going to have to lose that now, the best cameraman on course, because he's giving all the wrong signals here. But well done if you got the quartet here in race number 1.